Hi everyone, welcome to the Green White Breakdown. I'm your host Ashley Iaconetti, and I'm here with JetsInsider.com analyst Evan Slavit. The Jets are coming out of their bye week 5-4, controlling their own destiny. But their first test out of the bye is facing the Buffalo Bills, the only team to rush over 100 yards against them. Do you see that happening again this week?
Well, no, I mean, if you remember the last time these two teams faced off, a bulk of those yards came on one run from Brett Jackson where they thought he was already down. And you think about their other big runner, C.J. Spiller. He did leave the game early, but the Jets really contained him. There's a reason this team is #1 in rush defense. They've been phenomenal all year, and they're going to keep it up. And you think about the passing game, and the Bills are probably going to be without Stevie Johnson and Robert Woods. You know, with the bye week, with the rest that they're going to have, I think this defense comes out and really has a phenomenal performance.
Okay, let's talk offense. Gino had one of his best performances of the season back in September when they last faced each other. He had over 300 passing yards, and this week he's going to get his weapons back. He's got Santonio Holmes, Jeff Cumberland, and Kellen Winslow all coming back. How do you see the offense doing?
Well, it's definitely big improvement. Remember the last time we saw this team against the Saints, it was clearly focused on the running game. Geno Smith was held with, didn't have as many passes. One of his top receivers was Greg Salas. That's not going to be the case in this game. But you have to also remember the last time that these two teams faced off, the Bills were really hurt in the secondary. That's not going to be the case this time. They're going to have Stephen Gilmore back. They're going to have Jerry Spurd back. So I don't think he's going to find those easy, big completions to Stephen Hill and Santonio Holmes. So while I do think he's going to be better than it was against the Saints, I still think this team is going to be primarily focused on the running game.
Last week, you called the fantasy player spot on. You said it was Chris Ivory. Who do you think the fantasy player this week is going to be?
Well, I'm going to stick with the hot hand. I'm going to stick with Chris Ivory. The last time these two teams faced, Bilal Powell ran for over 150 yards. You know the Jets can run against these guys, but it's now looked like Chris Ivory is the featured back for them. I think he's going to get the carries again. I think he's going to have a great performance, and I think he's going to be a great fantasy pickup.
Awesome. All right, now if the trend continues, the Jets are probably in for a devastating loss this week. But does the bye week count as a loss and we can get another win this week?
Bye week absolutely counts. This is a week-by-week basis. You can't just take a week off in the bye week. That was their devastating loss. It was brutal to sit through. But this week the Jets are going to have a very exciting victory. I think they're going to win by double digits. This week, I think the score is going to be 31-20. The Jets are going to advance to 6-4, 3-1 in the division. A great start for their stretch run.
All right, 31-20, people. See if Evan's prediction comes true at 1 o'clock on CBS when the Jets face the Bills. Before that, make sure to listen to JetsInsider.com radio on Shams, Long Island. I'm your host, Ashley Iaconetti.
And I'm Evan Slavit.
Thank you so much for watching.